10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Crystal Maiden.
And I was like, oh no. Were we muted?
We were muted again.
Okay. Well, it could have been worse.
We deserve that, to be honest. We deserve that.
Yeah.
We're here, guys. We're a bit late. We've got ourselves Starladder China playoffs. Luckily, LD's on point because I don't even have my Twitch chat up. My Twitch chat just crashed, and it is time for IG versus
What a
LGD.
disaster.
What a disaster! Yeah, that was like a pub game a few games ago.
Oh,
It's a
yeah.
bloody disaster.
Well, we get to cast some
seconds
Asian Dota for once, though. I'm excited. LGD China versus IG.
Yeah, I'm excited too. We're actually in the playoffs now as well, so it's time for things to heat up a bit. These 4 teams have made it to the playoffs: IG, LGD, DK, and Newbie. The big name to miss out was Vici Gaming, who won't be too happy about missing out. And 2 teams from China will get to the Starladder LAN finals in Kiev later on. But for now, let's get.
Which are the? How would you?
Yeah, main game sounds good, LD.
The
Just chill.
battle begins.
What would you? How would you rank these 4 teams if you had to rank them right now, from first to last?
DK1, IG 2. I would say Vici Gaming are 3, but they're not in the top 4 here. So.
Oh. And what about in between LGD and Newbie?
LGD actually changed their roster recently. I'd say Newbie's number 4 and LGD's 5. LGD
that's
no longer
reasonable.
are playing with Maybe. They've added Icy, who is used to play with the old Rattlesnake.
I have not actually seen them post Reformation.
Okay. They had this pub star join their team called Maybe, who was playing solo mid for them, and he was doing okay for a while, but for whatever reason, they decided to just change things around and add Icy instead.
So here we go. Introducing Team LGD China. We have Pia Pia. Is that, however you say it, on the Spectre and the safe lane. DDC, the solo support Visage on the bottom lane. DD rocking it up in the jungle on the Crystal Maiden. In the mid, we see Yao on the Puck and Icy on the Nature's Prophet. So pretty much they just have Icy as their offlane player. Yao shift to mid.
Yeah,
Yao's carry player.
Yao's no longer playing offlane, at least this game round. He's been playing offlane with Maybe mid until now.
Even with Xiaoye on the team, he still played mid occasionally.
Yes, that's true. And Pia Pia is Zhao Tuji or Rabbit.
Oh, okay. Why does he change his name all the time?
So
So they didn't even change him. All they changed was one person.
yeah, they changed
okay.
one person and they changed that one person again. Like they got rid of Zhao, added Maybe, and then they got rid of Maybe and added Icy.
Yeah.
We'll introduce our Dire team. It's Team IG. We've got Faith playing the offlane support, Dazzle, YYF on the Bristleback, Rubik being played by Chuan. Mid lane is going to be 430 on a solo mid Shadow Shaman, the Rasta, and then finally it's Luo or Z playing a safe lane farming Invoker. So some interesting lanes, especially out of IG. We don't often see the Shadow Shaman go mid.
Yeah, they actually first pick Shadow Shaman too. Shadow Shaman's pretty good. I wouldn't say he's first pick material, but I think he should definitely see more play. He's really good in the solo mid position and decent versus a hero like Puck when you don't want to pick a line in the off lane.
The Chinese teams have been highly prioritizing him. Like Shadow Shaman and AA are like 2 of the most picked heroes for the Chinese as far as supports go.
Yeah, Shadow Shaman's pretty ownage. Well, Dazzle with the Bristleback on the bottom lane, they should be able to shut down Spectre pretty hard. This is Spectre's Achilles heel, the laning phase.
Yeah, this is pretty cool here. This is one of the things I like about this new IG team, adding Luo. Luo plays so many different heroes. He's actually the carry player for this team, but he's playing a safe lane farming Invoker. He's played a farming Axe in past games. He's played like your standard carries as well. He really has like a really big variety and just a big pool of heroes. Like you can put him on anything and he'll just play it no problem.
Well, Shadow Shaman already has a haste. Probably not too much aggression going on in the mid lane. He was putting a lot of pressure on.
He's
Yao,
losing
but
pretty
with
hard on
auto
CS. 13 and 6 on the park.
Yeah. Well, he almost harassed him out of lane at that point, but
Okay.
nope. I don't know how he has so much more gold. Like looking at the gold, it's actually
Shadow
only
Shaman?
200. 200 net worth is how many creeps? I guess it's about right. 6 creeps.
The Shadow Shaman did like a rush bottle, whereas Puck net worth doesn't include your regen items, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Like your Tengos and stuff.
Yeah.
I think.
I don't actually know.
I don't know either.
Well, Crystal Maiden already hit level 2. She has not skilled Arcane Aura, though, which is pretty strange because she's about to hit level 3 from jungling.
Yeah, I guess it has a lot of clarities. I probably went to the jungle with like 3 or 4 clarities. Has boots already as well, so could see CM come look to roam out of the jungle, especially a potential gank on mid on Ferrari. Well, not with a haste rune, I guess, but I think Ferrari's probably the most gankable hero on the map right now.
Yeah, there was no point in him going level 2 Arcane or Crystal Nova, though. He's already level 3, but that's just slightly inefficient.
Yeah, he didn't even... At no point did he use the Nova.
Yeah, usually when you see people go 1-1-0, they're off smoking at level 2 instantly.
Yeah.
But this tri-lane is really difficult to gank from IG. There's no way they can kill it with a Crystal Maiden. Spectre offers pretty much nothing.
CM has the smoke, so I'd like to... I mean, CM could easily gank Ferrari mid lane, but...
Yes.
I guess he's waiting for the haste. Maybe he was like, hoping to do that, but then the haste rune got picked up.
Yes.
You can't gank with the haste rune there.
Yeah, Ross is going to be level 6 pretty soon, though, so he has a pretty small window. And, DD, he's in a lot of trouble, actually.
Yeah, Shadow Shaman with a haste rune being popped. The first one actually happens. That's a top lane, a solo kill from the Invoker, but it looks like Ferrari should be able to solo kill this CM. Just one more Ether Shock. CM's trying to meet up with his teammates, but haste rune is still there. There's your Ether Shock. Ferrari gets a kill, and here comes Chuan with a lift here. Throws him back into the Bristleback. This is going to be 2 more kills going the way of IG. They've got themselves a 3-0 lead early on. DDC going to go down, and now can they even get the Spectre? The Shackles is there. Ferrari. The rotation with that haste rune was just absolutely perfect, and they're going to get a kill on Zhao Tuji as well. It's a double kill for YYF.
What a disaster for LGD China in this early game. One thing I like about YYF, too, in the early game, they picked up 2 Magic Sticks, instantly stopped casting Quill Spray.
Yeah.
And they didn't have any magic charges for any buffer. But they could have just let the CM die and then just call it a day. But instead, trying to help him out a little bit and...
That I think they just like didn't realize how short of a cooldown Ether Shock has. It's 8 seconds, and that's really what made CM so easy to kill there.
I thought he was going to Ether Shock and then Shackle. If he did that, they would have killed him a little bit faster, but at the same time, then LGD might not have committed to that. Yeah. So it works out for them.
And somehow Lua got a solo kill top lane on Icy. We didn't catch that one.
He just used Cold Snap and Force Spirit and then Invoke Sunstrike and got a kill. I didn't actually see it, but I saw his cooldowns. Yeah. But yeah, that's something that's very rare. He had Nature's Caltrans being on him the whole entire time, but...
And this Invoker has Phase Boots, 31 CS. This is going to be pretty hard for Prophet to actually compete in this lane. He's just trying to get level 6, and then I imagine he's going to maybe look for some ganks in some of these other lanes. But as it is, IG somewhat winning all 3 lanes. Maybe probably not so much mid lane, which is a bit more even, but...
Especially not after this gank.
Well, Coil going to be used as well. 430 should be able to should go down here. The Waning Rift is there, as is the Soul Assumption. They get a kill. The TP from Chuan a bit too late. I think it was a 4-second TP. Lift goes on to Yao. There is a Sunstrike as well. Yao walks into it. Nicely.
I thought he was going to like telekinesis them on top of it, but...
Yeah.
Wow.
He let him walk into it.
This Invoker's going crazy.
This Invoker, yeah, he's... At this point, he may even just go back from Midas. He's already level 8. That's the thing. He's got 2 solo... Well, 1 solo kill and the experience from that kill at mid lane.
Spectre in a little bit of trouble.
Has a magic stick.
This is terrible for LGD, though. If IG just continues up the pressure and Invoker goes early game items, like, Midas is nice and all, but at the same time, you don't really want to go late game versus Spectre and MP.
Oh, it looks like Dazzle and Bristleback. They're just going to retreat for now. CM's Invis near the bottom lane, and they're also worried about that Prophet ultimate and a potential TPN, so... I don't think IG will get too cocky here at the bottom lane.
They do have a sentry in case she walks up, though.
Yeah, well... Yao's here. He's got no coil, though, so this is a level 6 puck, and his nukes are not really that painful right now just at level 6, so until he gets Dream Coil, I'm not sure how much he can actually help out at this bottom lane.
Yeah. I don't think he can really... I mean, 10 seconds, though.
Yeah, he has Dream Coil soon. Went that one out. Ferrari's got level 6, so he kind of has to get back mid, otherwise Ferrari can just drop the wards, take a pretty easy tower, and things aren't going too well, but... all in all, I think for LGD, the one thing they have to be really careful of taking fights anywhere on the map is those Sunstrikes coming in, because Invoker, he's got 4 points in Exort. Those Sunstrikes do a lot of damage, and...
Going old school. Quas Exort.
He's almost level 9. That's your double Ford Spirits. At that point, this lane is completely lost.
I think he is going for a... I'm going back for the Midas.
Yeah, oh, he's got the Glove of Haste. Yeah, I don't know what... Yeah, I get nothing else you can really get with that, so... Yes, Society's already snowballing. May as well snowball even harder.
They see the rotation from Ferrari. Chuan is smoked up behind him, but... Yeah, Icy, I don't think they can catch him, especially with that tornado.
Just look for a tower kill, I guess, unless we see LGD rotate here to defend. Visage coming up top with level 5. Serpent Wards get dropped here, so... There's no secret about this one. IG want to push, and LGD defending this, well, they... All the creep aggro slightly off the tower, but there's Forward Spirits as well. Luo just the single forward spirit for now, but this tower's dropping and dropping fast. The next creep wave going to come in, and with this tower going to go down, LGD will probably look for a deny, but even that will be quite.
They overextend. They can easily get killed too. But
he's out with the Dream Coil, also hitting level 7. But we'll see if they can. Ooh, gets a deny. Nicely played from Icy.
Nicely played indeed, and the pressure will continue on Spectre. Spectre is just in a one-on-one situation with YYF, but at the moment his top tower is getting pressured. Puck is just trying to move around, trying to defend. They don't actually have very good anti-push at all. Maybe once Puck gets his Blink Dagger, but if the wards are already dropped, they're probably already going to lose the team fight or a tower, one or the other.
Yeah, and this Bristleback's going to have a really fast mech as well. He's got his buckler, he's got 600 gold, so he just needs another 900 for the mech recipe, and he's good to go, which is a pretty scary thought for LGD. They have no real way of fighting or engaging against the IG squad once they have a mech on their Bristleback as well.
And that's not to mention the Anxious stack coming out from Faith. It's a triple stack.
Oh, that's Bristleback's mech, more or less. Not to mention hitting some pretty big levels. He hits level 6 now, so with level 6 he can do a lot of damage and come close to solo killing Spectre. Spectre says, I'm out of here. He actually goes top to farm.
Yeah, they need Spectre to get farmed, though. If Spectre doesn't get farmed, they lose a game. And his CS is number 6 right now. His net worth is also at number 6, so he is about half of Bristleback's net worth at the moment.
Well, what do LGD need to do? Like, they seem to be just struggling to fight. Like, they can't really fight. They can't really defend towers too well. Like, what do you try and do if you're LGD?
You try and look for IG members that are out of position. You can't really fight them 5-on-5. You can try your best to delay with a illusory orb, but that's about all. You just have to wait for them to overextend, come in with Nature's Prophet, come in with Spectre Ultimate, and then try and get a kill from there. But 5-on-5ing against the roster wards and Forge Spirits is just a recipe for disaster, and trying to gank a hero like Bristleback too is also a disaster. So.
And as long as Invoker's left top lane, he's like, I don't want to be alone because otherwise I become a kill target. They could even go for an early Roche here. They've got the faster double Forward Spirits, so
yeah, and they have
with a medallion.
They have to drop wards though, I think, to make it a secure Roche.
They don't even have medallion. They just say we can do this with. I mean, they can do it without medallion, but
at the same time, it does give LGD like a free minute, probably 2 minutes, because they can't actually fight after that. So they can either decide to go for the tower or for the mid. If they go for the tower and mid, then it'll force LGD to do something. If they don't actually defend, they just go for the T2. So
alright. Well, it looks like they're going to go for the tower and mid. They drop the Serpent Wards here. As DDC just starting to right-click away on them. The Familiar's going as well. One Familiar drops really fast, those Serpent Wards. And I think it's
piercing damage.
It's on cooldown for 2 minutes, so that's actually a bit of a loss here, having just the one Familiar as opposed to the 2. Gonna get popped back up. Needs to be careful. Keep it away from those Serpent Wards. The Serpent Wards do get cleared out, so decent hold coming out from LGD for now. And IG, they still want to commit to this one. Forward Spirit's on cooldown.
Yeah, I think they need the mech before they commit to a push like this.
This is giving a lot of space and room for Prophet at bottom to farm, as well as the Spectre at top, so that was actually a bit of wasted time from IG. Not to mention feeding a bit of gold with all those Serpent Wards.
Yeah, not the worst thing in the world, though. They didn't give up any major kills, and the Spectre's still not close to completing a big item. He might have his drums fairly soon. Rasta Wars another 1 minute until it's off cooldown. He's really fragile right now with 800 HP, so he really needs to watch his positioning. Looks like Rubik has stolen a spell, but it is merely phase shift.
Alright, nothing too big to worry about here. YYF probably going to think about these Ancients fairly soon. Just a triple stack for now, so nothing massive, but I mean, you mentioned the mech, it's going to be a pretty big item to get, and he has got it up now.
It's pretty early Blink Dagger coming out from Puck too, but he did not opt for treads, just straight Blink. Okay. I think it's the right choice here.
It looks like Spectre's going to be going for the full early game phase drums as well.
Oh, they're trying to get the jump on them. We see a smoke coming out.
Okay, CM's there, and Forward Spirits. If they get revealed on the high ground, the Forward Spirits will give some vision here. And it looks like there's going to be a Blink Silence with a Dream Coil here. Spectre's going to ulti in as well. They want to kill off Lure. That's a big kill to get. Visage gets the last hit, but Invoker actually gets a return kill on the Puck. That's a bit of a disaster. Not exactly what he was hoping to see come out of that one.
Yep, now Ancient Stack being taken down by YYF. It is a quad stack. Bottom room will go to Faith. I mean, they did get a kill with the Puck, though. I think Puck's life is less important than Invoker's.
He doesn't lose any gold as well, because he just used all his gold to buy the Blink.
Invoker's still on top of the net worth charts and by a long shot.
Yeah, it was definitely worthwhile. And YYF, he's going to kill off these Ancients. That gets him to like 1k gold here. And see exactly what he goes for next if he starts going back to the Vanguard or even look for something like along the lines of a pipe for the team.
Ew, Vanguard.
You don't like the
Armlet. Armlet's okay.
On Bristleback?
Yeah, it's not bad. give him the deeps, man.
I guess with the dazzle, because you like my main issue with armlet is it just drains too much of your HP. Like when you toggle it on, even when you toggle it off, like you don't get that HP back. But with the dazzle, you do have some heals to back you up.
Oh, I see.
PP not going to be there in time. Telekinesis, no. Oh, the Sunstrike actually still hit. It was before the move, and they get a kill on the Nature's Prophet there. Ferrari coming in to help out as well.
Nature's Prophet going for a relatively greedy build with the Midas. I think they might need an early mech to try and fend off IG, but at the same time, IG, they're getting kills here and there, but they're not getting towers.
They're going for an early mech on DDC's Visage. He's got a buckler 700 gold, and that's pretty decent for a support. Yeah. He got a couple. He got the last hit on the Invoker kill, which helped him out there. He's 2-1 with 20 CS.
IG need towers, and they need towers quickly. They took down what, one tower at like 7-8 minutes, and then after that they just merely got the T1 down.
Haven't even gone for Roche or anything. Like they could have.
They need to keep up the aggression. I think they were waiting for their items, and looks like Invoker will be going for a Necro Book with a casual Sage's Mask.
Oh man, Necro Book though. Forward Spirits plus Necro Book. This is like going back to 6.79 almost.
Yeah. I think it's still very viable.
Days. Yeah, it's the Forward Spirits aren't as strong as they used to be, but they're still really annoying.
They do a lot of deeps. Their damage didn't get nerfed at all.
It was just the range and the HP that got nerfed?
I believe so. Well, I guess nerfing their range kind of nerfs their damage, but...
Yeah. Zhao Tuji might get it. Oh, he's trying to get this tier 1 top tower, but he gets pushed back by Invoker shows a Sunstrike, so now he knows this is not really safe to go in. Have to see if Zhao Tuji looks to get this last hit off against 2 Forward Spirits and an Invoker. Oh, Siege Creep. Misplay by misplay by Luo there. He thought he had enough deeps with the double Forward Spirits and his right click. He thought he had that deny, but it left the tower on like 2 HP and the Siege Creep sneaks it in.
Now mid tower's getting pressure too, so IG...
This is huge for LGD.
Yeah, this is really good for them.
This Spectre's like phase drums level 9. He's actually looking really good right now. They will defend mid lane, but...
Radiant's bottom
decent amount of damage
under attack.
They could potentially go on Ferrari on bottom. He is tanking tower, and there aren't that many people down there.
Oh, immediate Serpent Wards get dropped. Crystal Maiden's just going to die to this one. Ferrari may pay for this with his life here. Zhao Tuji comes in. He's going to look for Ferrari if he can get this kill. It's a nice little boost to his farm, and it's going to be the Prophet with the last click. Chuan going to try and TP out. Going to get cancelled by a Dream Call, so it's 2-for-1 trade in LGD's favor. They lose just to Crystal Maiden. The tower goes down, but that tower was dead regardless, so LGD turned the tower going down into a great trade, possibly even a third kill here. DDC looking for Faith. The Familiar Stun going to spot the Bristleback as well. Puck goes in with a nice combo, brings down the Dazzle. YYF could go down as well. He's got a Treads mech. Ogre Club is very tanky here, but he's got absolutely no backup whatsoever. YYF is in all sorts of trouble. He goes down as well. That's another kill to the Nature's Prophet.
And all of a sudden, we have a pretty even game.
Yeah. Luo, he's come in, he's going to bring down the Visage, but he's actually going to pay for this one with his life. Puck is low. Sunstrike going to go, not going to land on anyone. It looks like it's going to stay alive for now, and Icy. He's in a bit of trouble going with the TP out. Is this Sprout going to wear off in time? He needs the vision, he gets it. Hex is there, and he gets the actually Invoker getting the last hit there, and IG still come out on top there because of those last couple of kills, but it was looking really bad for IG for a bit.
Yeah, and now they can just sneak to Roshan. Rasta wards up in just 40 seconds. Blink Dagger completed on the Shadow Shaman. They have not yet ward. Oh, actually they do. This is a pretty sneaky ward. Very uncommon to de-ward.
Oh yeah, I like this. Shackle's going to come in. CM. Sunstrike finishes her off.
That did so much damage.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
It almost got the max exalt coming into play.
Yeah, 412
Hasn't even
pure.
got a single point in Wex. Hasn't even got... Okay, now he gets a first point in Wex. Hasn't got a second point in Invoke yet.
Too cool for Wex.
At what point do you get that, like, start leveling up Invoke?
It depends. I would level up. I would have leveled up a while ago, but I mean... He's only pretty much been using 3 spells? 3 spells. Forge, Spirits, Cold Snap, and Sunstrike.
Yeah.
That's all he needs. Doesn't even need Ice Wall. Yet.
Well, they're going to get a Roshan now. Imagine Luo may take this on Invoker. Bristleback's just so tanky, I don't know if he needs it too much. Familiar's going to come and scout this one out, but I don't think LGD can take this fight, but they're smoked up. They maybe want to. Too late. Die get the Roshan, and, well, Yao's not even going to go in for that one. Once they've got the Aegis, there's not really much point engaging into a potentially losing fight.
Yep, Necro 3 will be up on Invoker pretty soon too, and now they need to make a move for the T2s. They need to stop Spectre from farming. He's still like relatively weak, but he has 2,400 gold. So if IG don't continue the pressure for like the next 2 or 3 minutes, you'll have a relic.
Do you still go Radiant? Oh, so you think you do go Radiant in a
I
game
think
like
so. It's the best damage item by far. And if IG can't push, it allows him to farm up a lot faster. If he goes to Fusel, he's not going to have... He can't go in.
And Radiance is better like against the push lineup if you can farm it. Like once you get it,
yes,
all that AoE damage is fantastic.
The problem is, are you going to lose before you get your Radiance?
Right now it doesn't look like it. LGD
I don't
are
think so.
holding well. It'll get trickier now because there's a Necro 3 on Invoker though.
Yeah, they're still in a decent position though, even if they lose their T2s. The gold difference isn't that great. It's only about 4,000. That's with a 1 tower advantage and a Roshan advantage for IG. So that's about where you expect to be with a Spectre at this point in the game.
LGD are grouped up. IG, they spot them out though. This Observer is seeing absolutely everything. And IG are on the hunt here, but, well, LGD see IG chasing them down, so both teams see each other, and right now it's LGD who don't want to take a fight. Prophet's at the top lane. He just TP'd up there, it looks like, and he just wants to basically cause a distraction. So if IG try and push mid, Prophet can go for a bit of a trade at top lane, even if he's going to push slightly slower than this 5-man IG lineup.
Invoker trying to pressure the tower. YYF already getting pretty low. About half HP. And they need rewards to take this. I think they just have to drop it next.
LGD's lineup is deceptively good at stopping pushes. Like, level 4 Crystal Nova from a CM is a pretty damn useful spell. Familiar's good at stopping pushes. You can spam Spectral Dagger. Like, all their heroes are okay enough that, like, combined, they actually deal with pushes pretty well.
They didn't need to drop the wards, though, with that fight. If they can keep pressuring, though. That's the problem. Like, if they don't even need to use wards for that, then that means that LGD doesn't really have any time to farm. Every time they drop wards, they're like, okay, cool, we can farm for another 2 minutes. Spectre, 3,100 gold, Dagon up on Puck.
I like this. Burst down the Shadow Shaman before he drops the wards, maybe, is kind of the game plan, I guess. Yeah. Or like against heroes like Dazzle as well, you need the burst damage. Like, what else you like against the push strat? There's probably not much better to get as a Puck, really.
Necrobook's like okay.
Yeah.
It's either Necrobook, Dagon, or a sheep. That's probably your only 3 choices.
There's no one really like you need to target with a sheep. Like you're against all the, and there's so many squishy heroes between. Well, 3 squishy heroes.
This is more for ganking, just so they can split push and farm up a little bit.
Yeah, Haste Ring picked up by Ferrari at bottom, and as things stand, I mean, you mentioned it. Like they didn't use the Serpent Wards, but IG are backing off still. Like they could be looking to apply a lot of pressure here. The Necrobook and Invoker is on cooldown for another 10 seconds, but they should be looking to get another Tier 2 tower as soon as
they need to pick a fight before the Aegis expires. I think that's the most important thing for them.
Well, they've got 3 minutes.
Is that enough though? I don't know. Their lanes are getting pushed out. Top lane is getting pushed out by forward spears. Bottom lane is about at the equilibrium point, and mid lane is just past the river too. So IG, they don't want to give the T1 up tower. T1 tower up.
At the top river has a Hex. It's gonna be a Shackles as well. Sunstrike on top. Shout 2G.
Oh, if only he had the chicken at the secret shop.
3.5k gold.
Yeah, 3.8 right before. That's the magic number.
Well, if his team can get a tower, he'll get back up there. But I don't think I don't think IG will allow them to get this bottom Tier 2 tower.
Smart TP by Chuan, just TPing to T3 in case Nature's Prophet pokes his head out. Blink, telekinesis with another TP, and he is dead. But now the timer on the Aegis is only 2 minutes up.
This is a smart smoke. They're gonna find the Puck. He doesn't get the Blink Hex off. Puck, great reactions from Yao.
I don't know why Dazzle showed himself.
Well, I don't think they didn't know the
Yeah, I guess he could have been in the left or right camp.
Yeah.
That's true. Well, still, nicely played by him. Invoker, 1,300 gold. Looks like he has opted for a Force Staff. Just sold his casual Sobi mask. Or is it on the chicken? Nope, no, it's on the chicken.
I guess it's okay, like, just in lane for the mana regen.
Yeah, especially...
Like, you get the Null, which gives you some boost to your intel, and then get the mana regen to go with it. It's more cost-effective than, like, your Bassi ring with the high intel of Invoker.
Yeah. I think Bassie's much better for pushing, which is what they're aiming for, though.
Yeah.
Actually, Bassie's up on Bristle, so they don't need it.
Okay. Oh, Bristle's also got a Sanjin Yasha now, so he's looking pretty tanky and fast.
You didn't say Sanjin Yasha.
What did I say?
That's how Toby says it. You said Sanjin Yasha. I thought you guys had the Australian Yasha thing going on.
No, that's not very Australian. I think that's maybe just a Tobyism.
Well, you guys did say Lasso.
Yeah. That's I think that's also just a Toby and Godsism. Then I don't think that's an Australian thing.
Oh, well, I only know you two as
maybe it is an Australian thing. I don't know. But we don't add R's to the end of words.
Oh,
we
no,
normally take them off.
No, this Observer Ward I don't think caught it though.
I think they were just out of range. But either way, there's a lot of heroes missing from the map.
Spectre. Oh, Ices.
Oh, it's Icy on the Prophet who's going to get caught out, perhaps. Oh, there was a blink over. Chuan actually blinked the wrong way. Icy. Drought TP, Deafening Blast, and I think... Oh, he's got the Deafening Blast with a lift, and Icy will go down, it looks like. He's got no backup, so... Not the end of the world. This is still LGD just buying time here. They lose the Prophet, but it means there's no longer going to be an Aegis on this push. Spectre's farming as well.
He almost has his Radiance too. He's just 600 gold away.
This is still okay for LGD. They're down about 5k gold, but...
They're down but not out.
Oh, mid lane. The Blink engagement coming in. They burst down Shadow Shaman. That's the Dagon coming into play.
I don't know why he wasn't with his team there. I guess... I don't know.
There's no tier 2 mid to push. It was just like thinking, hey, I'll push this out a little, or...
Yeah, but you can't do that versus a Blink Puck and a Nature's Prophet and a Spectre.
And Spectre's got 200 away from Radiance.
Yeah, it's 6,000 gold, but this is... It's still anyone's game.
It feels like it's anyone's game. Like I couldn't pick a winner from right now. It's looking... I think IG have going for them is they're on the dire side. They'll get the next Aegis. Then they can think about pushing high ground. Even against a Radiant Spectre, it still may be possible for them to go high ground. They've got the mech, they've got the Serpent Wards, and they've got the Invoker with Necro 3. So Spectre just with Radiant Drums is still pretty squishy. He's only sitting on 1100 HP. He really needs to get that at least Vitality booster up as fast as possible to go for his Heart of Tarrasque.
Yeah, I think at this point it's probably like 60-40 IG.
Yeah.
LGD, they still have a decent shot though. I mean, IG, they're bound to make a mistake now and then though, and then that will just completely swing the momentum in favor of LGD. But if they don't make a mistake, they're able to kill Spectre a couple of times before. I think he just gets Heart this game.
Yeah,
Manta or Heart.
Absolutely. I think Heart's the way to go. He just needs raw HP almost.
Yep.
Like your Manta illusions are just kind of gonna melt.
Radiant's bottom tower
Shadow Shaman's
is
alone
under
here.
attack.
If it's something Puck wants to try and punish again, and I think Ferrari has not done much of a good job of his sticking with his team, but looks like he'll meet up with them bottom lane. This is the last tier 2 tower, but defending tier 2 towers is just not really worth the risk for LGD, and they're much safer off defending on the high ground of their tier 3s. Hey, they're trading for a tier 1 mid, so not too bad.
Bristle does have a Gem of True Sight. It looks like Bristleback's actually going for a BKB.
He's completed it too.
Yeah, pretty fast.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he didn't just go straight Heart, but BKB's alright. They don't really have much physical damage at all. Visit Familiar is very minor, so Spectre, not really any.
Yeah. Does BKB block the Desolate damage?
Yeah, blocks Desolate damage, blocks
Radiance, Dispersion damage.
Dispersion, yeah.
It blocks, Magic Immunity is actually surprisingly good against Spectre. Pipes are also really good against Spectre, because it's pure damage, but you can block it by with magic resistance.
Dyer's top tower is under
I don't think so. I think we had this other day.
You can't pipe Dispersion damage?
You can't pipe Dispersion damage.
I'm wrong.
I saw an Ember just get wrecked by pure damage the other day.
uproot you.
Even through Flame Guard.
Okay.
I think me and Andrew had this discussion though. Well, anyways, Puck is starting to level up his Dagon. Level 3 Dagon. It's pretty surprising. That's a big investment though.
Yeah. I don't know if he wants to. I mean, at this point, you could go all the way to level 5, but I feel like he wants to at least go back towards a Hex. He needs to go back towards a Hex or something else at some point.
Ferrari using his Serpent Wars on the Ancient stack, so it looks like IG's not looking to push for a little bit. I guess they're just waiting for Roshan, but it won't be up for Roshan too. Roshan's going to respawn in 30 seconds time. It will be a 1.5 minute respawn.
Well, I mean, Ferrari's got an Ogre Club, but I don't know if he's going Ags. I think this is more likely going to be a BKB as well. The way Chinese teams play, they always make sure they get multiple BKBs.
Mass BKBs. Invoker has one. Bristleback has one. Shadow Shaman going for one.
Any hero who can maybe get a BKB gets a BKB. Well, LGD don't have any BKBs, but they haven't really got any good BKB heroes.
Yeah,
maybe like a DPS Nature's Prophet later on. But
that's true. IG has so much physical damage though, with Bristleback, with the Rasta Wards and Dazzle and Invoker, that they kind of need armor instead. Casual Vlads on a range hero would be pretty darn good here.
Yep. For LGD, this Spectre Nature's Prophet means that IG have to stick as 5, because otherwise there's a lot of global potential from a Haunt, from a Teleportation, not to mention the 2 ultis, which do a lot of damage. So it's kind of tricky for IG to kind of group as 5 a lot. Like, you look at Ferrari mid lane, he's actually in a bit of a potentially very easily gankable position. He blinks out of there just to be safe. And
here it goes. Roshan won't be started. Both teams know though.
Yeah.
Rut-row. I think they should just trade this T2 for it.
They'd go. Well, it looks like IG are defending top. Oh, there's a blink engagement. Lewis got a BKB though. A nice pickup from him. That's going to keep him alive for now. The Chaos Meteor completely whiffs here. Puck on the high ground here. Doesn't actually get spotted just yet. They don't know he's up there. He's going to blink again. The Force Staff out from Lure. Great Dream Coil catches out 3. The Grave is on Lure, but the Grave is way too early. Faith may go down as well. The Spectre needs to do some more damage here. Bristleback goes in with the BKB, trying to force them back. IG are all low. They've only lost the Rubik so far. Ward Trap goes down on the Zhao 2G Spectre. He phases out there. He's still taking a lot of damage. He's on the run. He's going to go down to the physical damage. Too much. Minus armor coming out from the IG squad. It's a 2-for-2 trade so far. Luo's getting earned up. He wants to keep on fighting here. Puck, he's TP'd home, and well, it looks like IG can go into the Roshan pit. That Spectre looked very squishy in that fight.
Yeah, he doesn't have any HP items. He has 3,300 gold.
I mean, you kind of want to go hard, but at the same time, he's going to need some armor at some point. Like, there's so much minus armor.
Butterfly heart.
Yeah.
Butterfly heart Manta. he needs so much though.
LGD can stall this. Well, maybe it'll get hard to stall with the Aegis on IG because they can look to push high ground. And Luo picks up the Aegis. That BKB from Luo was definitely. You can see why these players always go BKB when stuff like that happens. That saved the fight for IG.
He could have easily gotten a Yules instead. I think that's a more common defensive choice for Invoker.
Yules yourself. Well,
yeah, they don't have any stuns except for Coil.
Yeah.
Well, I mean they have the Grave to back him up too. I was about to say black him up. I do say black him up a lot. Well, anyways,
Dagon 4 on Puck. He's got Dagon 5 soon.
The longer the game goes on, the better things are for LGD.
Yeah.
And I think even with that fight, even with Spectre dying, they still got a T2 and they still got 2 heroes, and one of them was the solo mid Rasta. So I think at the end of the day, that's still a win for LGD.
Yeah,
they lost Roshan too, but I mean it's
they lose the Spectre is probably the worst part of it, but it's not end of the world for them. Spectre is going to go for that Manta style, so it picks up a Yasha, and the extra movement speed's not too bad as well.
Helps you far faster. Helps you do more deeps in a team fight.
Yeah. Shaman does have a completed BKB, so that's what, three BKBs for now on IG's side.
If they can somehow bait out the BKBs and then go into a Spectre, then they can win the fight. But I don't know if they can actually do that. No one really puts out that much pressure besides the Puck.
Silence.
Looks like Puck used his Dagon at bottom, but YYF did not take much damage at all.
Regeneration.
It's still tricky for some of these heroes to stay alive against this Puck. Like Tron on the Rubik, he's picked up a casual cloak just to try and block as much as that magic damage as possible.
Yeah, that's even with Nullfield.
Yeah. He's actually going for the max telekinesis. Often you see Rubik's just getting maybe 1 or 2 points in telekinesis and going for Nullfield, but not a huge volume of magic damage.
I didn't know cast range scaled with telekinesis. Did you?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I didn't know it was 25 points a level.
Oh. I think that's a recent change. I think it was like a 6.8 change.
Ooh, they're going on.
We've got Zhao 2G here. Spectre, 4 stuff away, so that's actually going to potentially save his life. Now the minus armor's going to start kicking in. Look at these right clicks though. The minus armor's adding up. He's going to just TP home.
Poison touch! Oh, so close. Did he cast it? I think he did.
I think it chased him. Yeah, it was midair.
Oh,
I think he disjointed it.
Wow. Well, that was pretty close.
Those right clicks from YYF though were doing like a 5th of his HP every right.
But now they can't push with the wards. If they had to push, they had to push without the wards, and that Force Staff from Visit definitely saved the day right there.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they're trying to wrap around from behind with a smoke.
Oh man, is this gonna work here? They know there's no Serpent wards. They're fighting against an Aegis.
They still have Haunt too.
This is good because they can avoid the front lines. They want to avoid the BKB Invoker, the BKB Booster. They want to try and find the supports, catch up the Rubik, the Shadow Shaman, the Dazzle especially. They want to bring this Dazzle down so he doesn't spam heals as well as Grave in these fights.
IG, they know something's fishy though.
Yeah.
Ferrari doesn't have any mana.
I wonder if they saw this. This ward was recently placed, so maybe they. I don't think they saw the smoke.
That's just good heads up play by them though. Yep. Well, I have to make it cut, but you don't really want to go on and Bristleback. He actually went for a Basher post BKB.
I like this.
He doesn't have that much uptime on heroes though. I think he just stands in her front and makes them go on them instead of a Basher. It's good versus Nature's Prophet though, and if people TP out, but it's not that sort of game. It's we need to push the racks down by 40 or we're in not a good position. Maybe with the third Aegis they can.
The Basher and potentially later on Abyssal Blade is just like it's kind of like saying, hey, maybe I can fight Spectre late game with an Abyssal Blade, but that's a big if. He's got the armor on his side. That's the thing. Like this game later on, Spectre is going to be still pretty squishy because he's going to be sitting on 0 or negative armor if he gets the Dazzle ulti, the weave on him.
Yep. He still has Disperse though. Disperse OP.
Dire's
22%
bottom tower
damage
is
mitigation.
under attack.
He needs more HP to kind of
Yeah.
I guess supplement that, which is going to be most likely a Heart of Tarrasque next.
Now they have Nature's Prophet with a Scythe of Vice, so those BKBs aren't going to be as effective on the side of IG. It looks like Rubik may be working towards a Scepter next. Looks like Dazzle might be working towards a Scepter too. They need more Sheeps, I think, though, or just a Pipe. Pipe would be so darn good versus LGD's lineup.
I'm surprised Rubik's going for the Scepter. I guess to me it's more like to tank up than anything, because the actual Scepter upgrade is not fantastic.
Nah, not versus their lineup.
Like, there's not that many spells to even steal this game.
Yeah, if you can get like Familiars or Freezing Field, then maybe, but those are so hard to steal. Okay, here they go. How much time is left on the Aegis? Just under 1 minute's time. Can they make these happen? For some reason, Ferrari is not with them again, and without the Rust Awards, they just don't have enough damage coming out on the tower.
He's been constantly defending top, because this Prophet's being very annoying up there. There's Treant as Necro 3, and he's
That's a
heading
lot
back to
of
defend.
damage.
They're not going to be able to push with Aegis. LGD have just done a great job of splitting the map and making it impossible for IG to even push. Poison Touch goes out on the Necro book, and Dazzle gets himself an easy 200 gold, takes a bit of damage, but...
That's a glyph and half damage on a T3 and a wasted Aegis. So that's a big win for LGD.
Yeah. Well, Dagon 5 on your puck.
It's getting bigger and bigger.
Does he go for this full shotgun?
Why not?
I mean, there's decent right-click damage from a Bristleback, I guess, who's a bit of a worry, but maybe he's thinking more. I would even be thinking he needs some armor, like a Shiver's Guard, but
Whatever, more Deeps. Yeah. Deeps is king.
Alrighty, well.
Spectre completed Manta. 1,300 gold, though. Not enough for buyback in case he dies just right now, but pretty sure he'll have enough by the time IG commences this smoke gank.
They don't have Aegis, but I don't think Aegis was the problem. It was just constantly the top lane being pushed in, so pushing high ground with the top lane in a better position seems to be possible.
Wow, I already used a Dagon on Bristle too, and he said he'll get earned right up.
He just shrugs it. Oh, no, the earn gets cancelled, so... Bit annoying here. Ferrari goes in. BKB drops the Serpent Wards as well. That's just going to zone LGD out of this one. They need to try and focus down the tower. The Sprout is there. It looks like Twine taking a bit of damage here. A lot of damage upward coming in. There's your Dream Call here. BKB on Lure. He's on the front line. It's going to bring down your Puck. Puck, 1-for-1 trade so far. Make it to as Dazzle takes a fall. And look at the Spectre just melt. And does he have buyback? You mentioned earlier he might not. He does. He's farmed enough in the recent times. But
I think Spectre... I don't know. I think Spectre has to buy back.
Yeah. Puck's fought back here, but the problem is Puck has no Dream Call. He's just going to be spamming a few spells here. Orbs him, Waning Rift as well. Crystal Maiden, Freezing Field from the high ground. There's no Rubik to steal this one. They're going to force him back with a couple Soul Assumptions, perhaps. Now it gets down to half HP, and still Spectre hasn't been forced to buy back just yet. There's no Necrobook, no Serpent Ward. This is tricky for IG to push. They don't have all the damage in the world here, and look at YYF just get destroyed by the Dagon Soul Assumption. Chaos Meteor goes down, DDC, as well as the Crystal Maiden. DD taking a lot of damage. The Hex is here as well. They lose the Visage here. Orb out from the Puck here. Invoker on the front line just really right-clicking hard. It's the Shadow Shaman kept alive by Dazzle Grave, and Visage forced to buy back. It looks like Spectre not buying back may have been a bit of a mistake.
They can get the T3 and get back, though. Yeah. They won't lose a Rax.
Radiant's middle tower
well,
so pretty good fight for IG.
30 seconds on Serpent Ward, so IG just linger around. They're full HP still.
Yeah, Spectre can die again and buy back.
430, Blink BKB to the high ground. I'm not sure about this one. He's going to find DDC with the Shackles here. He was looking for the Puck, perhaps. Puck goes in with a Blink Silence. Has he got a Dream Call? It looks like the Dream Call's back up. He used it on 3. Faith, Ferrari, as well as Lure, all caught up, and the BKBs get popped. Bristleback and Invoker, they're just going to right-click down DD. The Crystal Maiden goes down, and these racks is now bare. Spectre needs to get in there and needs to start burning down some heroes.
Necro 3 has cooldown too.
Oh man, this fight's just been going on for days. The Necro 3's come out from both sides, in fact, but the Radiant Necro 3's just melt to the Serpent Ward. Now Rax is going to get focused down. Melee Rax takes a fall. Spectre, he came back, but he just hasn't been able to engage. He's just going to sit there and watch his Raxes go down, and now they swing top.
He has a Haunt up though, and now Puck
Oh, lift to the air. Have they got the damage output to bring him down? There's a Hex as well. Once again, this Invoker Hex is just paying dividends here. It gets another kill and immediate buyback into a Haunt here. Ferrari going to get kept alive by a nice Grave coming out from the Dazzle. Great play from Faith, but he's going to pay the price himself. Pia's on the chase now. He wants to bring down Twine. He's got himself a double kill. Can he get more here? Shadow Shaman. Looks like he's keeping home. He's going to go back to Fountain here. And Pia, he's in a bit of trouble here. He's surrounded here. He's being cold snapped up. He's taking a lot of
Where's
damage.
his team?
Where is his team? Prophet TP'd in too late. He's dead. He died twice. Rubik buys back and IG, do they pressure on? It looks like they're just too damn low.
I think they just sealed the deal with next Roshan though.
Yeah.
This
Well,
T3 tower is down on top, so they just drop Rasta wards, back off if they glyph, and then just re-engage.
I don't even know if they need to wait next Roach. They can just wait next.
Yeah, they can go
Serpent
right
Wards.
now.
Yeah. 40 seconds, so they've got a minute with no minute plus with no specters. So
Wow, I have so low though.
Ooh. Bristleback gets Assault Caress. Are there urns? Where's Dazzle's going to come back with double urn charges?
I don't know if that's enough though. He's so far behind.
Oh, there's an engagement from Lou on the high ground. He pops a BKB a bit preemptively. I just throw BKB charges like they don't even matter. Like this is not the first time this game I just see like Ferrari was just blinking high ground, popping BKB just to use shackles.
Yep. First Necro 3
Rax is
minion
down
will
half
die.
HP.
Second Necro 3 minion will die. They're going for the melee though, and Rasta wards up in 6 seconds.
Yeah.
Can they do it?
They can just get it with the Serpent Wards.
Yeah, they definitely can.
There's no Spectre for 30 seconds. Puck is going to be back. Ferrari goes high ground. There's a BKB again. He just BKB shackles. The 4 stuff is there. Sunstrike not going to land. YYF pops his BKB. This is where you drop the Serpent Ward to get the Rax. It looks like melee Rax is going to be focused.
I don't know why he didn't drop it over here. I don't think all the wards will hit the range one.
Looks like they'll hit the HUD. That's what they'll do. Coil comes out. YYF. He's low, but he's not out. He's gonna.
They got to get out though. Spectre's about to revive. He's gonna have Haunt as soon as he comes back up too.
Yeah.
I don't know about this.
Well, they've got 4 Raxes. Whether even if they lose this fight and get team wiped, they've still got a 4 Rax advantage. Looks like Ferrari going to take the fall. Spectre pops the ultimate. I don't know if he wants to go into this one. He does Haunt in. The Ice Wall's there waiting for him. Nicely played by Luo. Prophet TP's in. Immediately Hex up. Icy gets destroyed. Deafening Blast onto Pia. YWF wants to fight this one. He's feeling brave with this Assault Crest of his. These Graves just kind of being thrown out left, right, and center. But
Yeah, I just don't care about the cooldowns. I'm like, whatever.
the BKBs, it's a 15-second cooldown, so it's not too bad. YYF goes back in. I don't know what.
GG comes
The
out.
Grave was never needed, but
That was just amazing sustain from IG. I didn't actually think they had that much sustain, but with the Dazzle heal, with the Urn, with the Quas on the Invoker, with the Sheep too, they were literally there for a Rasta cooldown. So they were sitting outside their base for 2 minutes against a Spectre Death.
double Necrobooks as well, like
Yeah.
3 Hexes in the team fight.
That was
for
an
Lua.
impressive siege though. That's one of the better sieges I've seen.
Yeah. Especially because IG took so long to get there. They gave Spectre time to get his
Yeah.
Radiance up even. They really did not push the issue all that much this game. But hey, in the end it was fine. They got the job done and managed to take game 1. It is a best of 3 though, because we're in the playoffs now of Starladder. So LGD will be looking to bounce back in game number 2. And what do you think they need to do in game 2?
It
No more
seems
Spectres or
Rasta wasn't like played amazingly well. He got picked off a couple of times, but at the same time, I think he was a big issue because IG were just able to storm down all the towers. I think Invoker was actually probably the most important thing that they could have done.
Okay.
Like IC shouldn't have been able to. He just died to Invoker. That shouldn't happen on a one-on-one situation. I don't think.
IG were at the start were more or less winning all 3 lanes in some fashion, but they kind of the puck managed to turn it around. I think Yao played really well this game. But it was just kind of an uphill battle. Like, you lost the other 2 lanes so hard that he couldn't really turn the game around on his own.
IC was annoying, but he didn't actually do that much on Unleashed Prophet. He just forced them out of position a couple of times.
He kept them, like, he bought a lot of time. Like, once they were behind, he helped because he constantly split push top. But
I think they need to either draft better team fight or even better split push because they, like, had a little bit of both, but they weren't actually able to keep IG from pushing, and then when IG pushed, they weren't actually able to team fight them. I think, like... I don't know what exactly was wrong with their line. Maybe like Crystal Maiden didn't really fit in. But they also needed BKB heroes.
Alrighty. Well, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, it's going to be time for Game 2 of IG vs LGD. It's the playoffs of Starladder. Star Series China. 2 teams from the 4 remaining will go to Kiev for the LAN finals, guys. When we come back, we'll find out who's going to win this best of 3. Stay tuned.